I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm in the headlock. Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Focus. 180. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
We go tonight. 20. Let's go, team. Value 3. Value 3.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Louis. Check. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. 5.
There's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And a Jaguar first down.
We go tonight. Line 20. Check. 53. Not here.
Fournette, a first down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's Goff. Dumps it off to Fournette. He had a great still be stopped shy of midfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
14. Go. Check 59, right? Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Out of the gun. Gone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Browns' 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hold on.
From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Run. Yeah, that's right.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. We're scoreless after 1. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Here we go. 180. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. That one complete. He finds Shark, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Motion. 5. Hey, Delta.
A shotgun snap for gone. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Leonard Fournette, and an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Goff now looks to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. 11.
Here's Goff. And incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Check. Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And an alley to run. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 more yards. That's another Browns first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff now looking to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Push him back.
Now Goff on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, Echo. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. 76. 76.
To throw is Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
6-6.
Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Here's Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December. Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Myles Jack with a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Big stop. Let's go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Quick the edge. Go. Switches. Hey, alert.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, of course, in a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On the run, it's Fournette. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Joker, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Hey, shell. Hey, cut.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3.
Here's Goff. Shark's got it left side. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Fournette, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now a first down throw. Gone. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Shell. Ready weapon.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Value 3.
Again, Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, and that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. This is Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's set it. Fournette. Hey, kill. Get wrong. Hey, Alpha.
Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Hey, exit.
3rd and long. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's get it.
At the 39-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Oh, he goes up top. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
20. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 2.
Now Goff. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tackle. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
2 for 1. Hell, you won. Bravo.
Goff now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Mayfield now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They run. Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. The 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Cooking up, gourmet. I go super saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top